Okay, this also goes under what the wife bought. Now, this was from the same guy that I got all this from. She went ahead and paid $10 for this and all the battery clips. Again, it was a freebie, and the guy was so happy though. He said, man, I've made more money from my free stuff than I have off the stuff I was trying to sell. This here is a multimeter by the military, AN/URM-105C. And we partially tested this, and it partially works. I say partially because it's going to require a battery, and we just didn't dork with it and put a battery in it. So this is the wife's very first analog meter, and she's jazzed about it, and I couldn't be happier for her. Really nice kit, really nice kit, and it seemed, it was the voltage we tested, and it seemed like the voltage was right on. Right on, my man, right on. So we will put a battery or a battery in it one day and check it out. Also under what the wife bought, she paid $10 for this. You see it's a Act 1 analog circuit trainer made by E&L Instruments. I'm noticing with this microphone, it's really picks up the subsonic bass from the workbench. Comes with a packet of jumpers, which are nice. And there you go. It's a really nice kit. Got too much junk on my desk here. So, as you can see, it's really nice. She's jazzed about this as well. Unfortunately, do not have a power supply. So I'm either going to need to try to find one or make one. Controls are going to need to be cleaned. They are rather hard. BNC is also bad, and he gave her a new BNC. We already have a whole bunch, but it was nice of him to throw one in. So, kind of cool. Also, under what the wife bought, hope we can get this in frame. This is monstrous. It is monstrous. It's just a little soldering iron to do SMD work with. That thing would put a vampire down. That's what I'm thinking. If you guys ever price these, you know that they can be expensive. That's what it is. This is not the tilting down model, but, or maybe you could add that piece. I don't know. Anyway, either way, I think she paid $5 for this. She drives a hard bargain. I tell her, guys respond to pretty girls, so use your pretty girl charm. Bat your eyes and wink at them and hiss at them or whatever you do. Okay, in this box, it is what it says, 5-inch color monitor. I paid $10 for this. Don't know why, other than good deal, I guess. I don't know. Transformers are well worth that, right? $5 a pop. These are real power supplies. Not none of that fake stuff. Come with all the cable one would want. With a strap. And then a box. In a bag. I don't see where I would actually take this out in the field to use it. I would, and I have no problem doing it. Two things. I have a newer HD field monitor, which we seen in a video that when I demonstrated my Fluke 54200. That field monitor is HD as well as SD. 16:9 and 4:3 aspects. This one here is just old school. It's 4:3. I have tested this and it does work. Works just fine. Probably be more apt to use it here in the office or something. And the only reason I would be hesitant to take it out in the field to use, this right here, power source. Now you could still buy these batteries. I buy them for my vintage video cameras, and I have not tested this one yet, so I don't know if it works. But it looks awful nice. One thing I'm missing is there's a clip that goes on this, like that. Same noise and everything. And then it would feed a cable connector out to your monitor. I'm missing that. I know you could buy them, I've seen them. Don't know what they're called, so now I'm gonna have to go on the hunt looking for them. So if you know what they're called, or where I can get them, other than eBay, let me know. It has all your plugs that you ever wanted, and then some more. Has a kickstand. But moreover, under, we have a tripod mount. So I would have no problems using this out in the field. Thought that was a tripod mount, but it's not. It might just be a screw hole. Actually, it's just a vent hole. There's nothing there. You can see wires. Speaker jack, ports. I don't know if this is stereo. The name brand on this, apparently cheap Chinese. So that's all it says. It's color TFT LCD monitor, but it does offer a model number. Model number EN Echo Nancy 220/ or stroke, N as in Nancy with an asterisk star. And it was made in Taiwan. It's a 5.6 color TFT LCD monitor. And that hurt my eyeball to see. Got all of our controls on the side. Again, 4x3. As you can see, it sits up straight there with no help from the kickstand. Of course, I don't know if I trust it like that, but it can do it. And that's a metal tripod socket on there too, not plastic thread, so that's cool. So again, I would have no problems using this out in the field. No shade, so that might be a challenge in bright light. My other one, I do have the shade for it. And my other one takes smaller batteries, accessible batteries. You could either buy for Sony or for Canon, depends on which plate you put on the back of it, it'll work. This one, as long as you can shove 12 volts into that hole, center tip positive, you're good to go. I'm not sure if I got something here. Do I? I might have something. Okay, I got something. Let me plug that into the power supply and I can at least turn this on. I don't have a source. So as you can see, we have a picture there. Let's look at color bars. So it's really nice. And who knows, maybe it would make a great workbench monitor as well. Although we know that I have another monitor up here, but what the heck, why not? Back to, well, do I dare say the last item? Yeah, I do. It's not the last item I'd purchased. There was one other item that I'm omitting from this video because it's a very special piece of electronics. It's going to go down in history because it does have a place in history. And I'm lucky enough to own 2 of them. So it will be its own video or even video series. Who knows? However, what you are looking at is something else that's kind of special as well. If you haven't Googled this already, you'll find that this is kind of a rare item in its own self. This is a Icom IC 70. I'm sorry, let's try it again. It's an Icom IC 1271 Alpha. This is my second 23 centimeter radio. Yeah. The HT, although I bought them at the same festival, I bought the HT first, bought this one last, and so this is a 1.2 gigahertz all mode base station transceiver. How awesome is that? Funny story on it is when I saw it, now this did come in the box. I do have the box. I have paperwork with it. I didn't bring the box in because it is big and I'd have to move the camera back even further. The box is a little tethered, but it's a box and it's there. Nothing else. It's keeping this protected a little bit longer. The fan on the 706 just kicked in. So I make my rounds and saw it, asked the guy how much. He wanted $375. Almost jumped on it right then and there. But it's like, you know, I had to talk myself off the ledge, or I was about ready to jump in. So I walked off, and we took our bounty and took it to the car, loaded up the car, came back, made another pass, and when I got to his table, I noticed that he had already sold it, and the guy that bought it was actually trying to give it back to him for his money, and the original seller said, no, you bought it, you own it, you don't want it, you sell it. See, the buyer thought he bought himself a really nice CB radio, and he was happy with the price. Bought the really awesome CB radio until he trying to figure out what it was and realized that's not what I want. Well, so I told the guy, I said, I'm interested. And well, anyway, I picked it up for $300. So I saved myself $75. The original purchaser was happy, and the seller was happy, and I'm happy. I did get the microphone with this. This unit does come with about 900 pounds worth of weight. This option, this radio does come with the option of a power supply, and so this cable right here gets plugged into here, because like I said, this is an option. Transformer is an option. So if you didn't have that, you'd have to plug this into its own power source, or an external power source. But for packing in the box, you have to have this unplugged, because this protrudes outward. And so that's what I have. I have it unplugged. I would be more than happy to show you this thing fired up. Unfortunately, it has a slight problem. I think it's in the power supply section. I don't know. I just haven't had time to open it up and investigate what's happening. So, I've got other projects in the interim before I could. This thing really is heavy. Since we're doing the grand tour, might as well do everything. And on the top here, we do have a cover to pop open. I don't remember what it does. And it's kind of a pain to open up. I think it deals with the, I don't know what it deals with. I forgot. I knew once. I don't remember now. So I think it's in the power supply. When I have time, I'm going to open it up and see if I could resolve the issue. I'm hoping it's an easy fix. If not, then I'm going to have to farm it out to somebody, or maybe to Icom to get it working. And I cannot wait to start using it. Again, if there is anything that you've seen in this video that you'd like for me to try to get to first before anything of the other stuff, just leave it in the comments and I will try my best. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We'll be looking forward to your comments in the field. Talk to you later. 7 3s. Fine business in the contest. OM. Hi.